Okay. So I'm not here to save you from yourself. You know what the goal is. You know what the target is. You go get it. If you need me to remind you 3 times a day, you're probably not going to be a fit here very long because we ain't got time for that. As I talk about activity, I want to pinpoint a way to make sure they're structured inside of that activity. If your salesperson doesn't know where to go hunt, that's your fault. If it's not clear, concise, and certain inside of them on what to do every day, that's your fault. So as you onboard a salesperson, they should be very clear, let's say 2 weeks after they're ready to go. If you're using lead manager, right? So if you're using lead manager, they're going to use lead manager in a specific way every single day, and you're going to require that they do that. You got to make sure they understand that. So when I explain to a new salesperson sometimes what their day should look like, I use 3 buckets. So when I talk about 3 buckets, so we have bucket 1, we have bucket 2, we have bucket 3. This is the soul bucket. This is the dashboard, which is what we're going to call it an ALM. And this is the hunting bucket or prospecting bucket or whatever you want. Every day as a salesperson, and again, I'm very hyper specific talking to salespeople that are salespeople only. If you have any service work inside of your day, you are hybrid, even if it's one bill pay. So if that's the case, then I'm kind of talking to you, but I'm talking to people who are truly off the leash to be a salesperson and hunt. Okay, so you come in, let's say you start at 8 o'clock. From 8 to 9, you probably got some admin shit you got to do. And that could be ITV issues, Myriad, whatever. Those are off the phone. I'm handling paperwork. And if you're a salesperson, you should hate this time because this time sucks. Like salespeople do not like admin work. That's just who we are, right? So 8 to 9, we do our admin work. At 9 a.m. is go time. The phones are all, it's time to go. We're going to have live transfers coming in, but we obviously have to create experiences for ourselves with outbound phone calls. Where do we go? We go right here. If we're correctly using Lead Manager and we have workflows and we have automated workflows and we have all this shit going on, then we know the revenue generating phone calls are going to be on the dashboard first. So if you come in and you have, I don't know, let's say 2 appointments, 47 tasks, and that neglected better be at 0 if you want to work for my agency. But if you have some neglected tasks, let's say it's 3, okay, we'll give you a little bit. Don't just do your job. Don't leave without doing your task. So we have 47, 2, and 3, right? The intention, the goal is the hyper focus is here all the time until we're done. These are people who can give you money that you've talked to in the past. Why would you not go after them first? Obviously, you may have some internet leads and some other leads coming in. You're going to take those to the face as fast as you can because you're going to make sure you can convert them and actually get them there. But the goal of talking to someone on the dashboard is to do what? Get them from bucket 1 to bucket 2. That's it. That's the game. We're trying to get it all the way to bucket 1. We're trying to get in the soul bucket. Now, eventually, if we get to 0, 0, 0, we're done. Let's say it's 1 p.m. by that point. Fine. Now it's time to go. Maybe we took a lunch. Maybe we didn't. Now we're going to take a lunch. When we come back from lunch, we have to know where to go. And this is where I see such a problem because they're like, oh yeah, they just go to Shark Tank. And then I ask them, what does that mean? And then the salesperson's like, I don't know. I just click numbers. The thought process and the justification on when is the next call is where things start to fall apart. The overanalyzation of, should I call this person? Should I not call this person? Should I do this? Should I not do that? What kind of lead is this? What did I say to this person? I'm going to go waste my time and pull up Advisor Pro to have everything ready to go so I can just leave a voicemail. Like, it's insane what we justify in our head to not pick up the phone. So making sure that this bucket is so specific to these people that they know exactly what to do. My suggestion is by folders. So making sure that if you talk about what folders you should have, we got, I think 5 is in my normal conversation. So we talk about the 5 folders we have. From a salesperson perspective, we got auto, home, and these are monoline. So this is auto, no prop, home, no auto. And then we have win-backs, then we have requotes, and then we have cold. Okay? Like, if you have these broken down, they don't need to just stay 7 hours inside of auto, no property. I mean, unless you got a really big crossover. Or 7 hours inside of win-backs. Like, they can mentally go, all right, I'm gonna call requotes for 45 minutes right now. I'm gonna just bang out these calls as fast as possible. My spiel is whatever my spiel is for requotes. And then I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get into win-backs. I'm gonna attack win-backs. And then I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna come back and maybe I'll do cold calls for now. But making sure that they are very clear on where to go and make sure you train them on a couple things. We don't pre-look up anyone. I don't care if they got a past due balance. We'll handle that when we gotta handle that. If they pick up, sweet. If I can't write them, too bad. It's all right. They're nothing lost. All that's doing, as a reminder to you, if you're an LSP, every connection is talk time. If we're chasing our justification for our job, which is our work ethic, and every phone call goes towards that talk time number, it's worth it. It's a victory. So quit looking at it as some sort of excuse to not make the phone call. Just get on the phone and go crazy. So the 3-bucket approach allows you to do it. And if you train on this and you have your staff do this, all you have to do is walk up to them at 2:30 in the afternoon and go, what bucket are you in? And they should be able to spit it out in 3 seconds. If they can't, something's wrong. Something's wrong with your understanding of that, all of those things. So you got to make sure you train them on exactly that.